Hello, I'm Dr. Priscilla, the founder of Speak Excellent English. Today, I have prepared for you a step-by-step guide for writing an agree or disagree essay. This is especially useful for students preparing for any English exam that would require you to write. I will begin by telling you that this is the prompt, and you will need to give two views. Many people believe that social networking sites such as Facebook have had a huge negative impact on both individuals and society. To what extent do you agree? Step 1. Decide your opinion for the topic. In my example, I disagree. B. Paraphrase the prompt. Use your own words. These are my words. Social networking sites such as Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter has influenced individuals in society. However, I disagree that this influence has been completely negative. Step 2. Select 4 words or phrases to quickly capture your positive, negative opinion about the influence. In step 2, I mentioned earlier that I disagree. For this reason, I'm going to write down words that would benefit the use of social media. 1. Complete homework. 2. Communicate with friends. 3. Make appointments. 4. Save time. These are just thoughts. In step 3, I'm going to take my thoughts and make each thought into a complete sentence. Number 1, complete homework. Students can complete homework online and submit their assignments electronically. 2, communicate with friends. With the use of social media, it is easy to communicate with friends. 3, make appointments. It is easy to make appointments or cancel appointments online. 4, save time. Social media has made life simpler and allows an individual to save time with online organizational tools. So I hope that you can see in step 2 and 3, I have written my thought, then I made those thoughts into complete sentences. Because this is an essay that will require 2 opposing views, you will need to do another section and repeat step 2 and 3. Okay? Now we will do step 5. In step 5, we're looking at our opposing view. Step 5, now we will talk about our opposing view about the negativity of using social media. 1, social predators. 2, financial scams. 3, obesity. 4, depression. This is how I did my think tank. I was just thinking of something that I could write about, and I came up with 4 things that would be negative. Step 6, I need to create complete sentences for each of the numbered phrases above. Social predators. Online social use can be abused by social predators. 2, financial scams. Technology could use more safeguards to avoid financial scams. Obesity. A social addiction to technology can promote obesity in children and adults. 4, depression. Heavy engagement with social media interaction can cause an individual to suffer from depression. In step 7, just as we did in step 1 and 2, we'll do a repeat of step 5 and 6 for a second paragraph with an opposing argument about social media. Now, After you have completed your brainstorm, after you have written your 4 sentences, we will now look at our transitional words and phrases chart. I want you to understand that this is just an example of transition words and phrases. There are lots of others. In step 8, we are now ready to write our paragraphs using transitional phrases. Remember, dependent upon the tense used, a few words will change to support the proper structure of the writing. Now I want you to copy the information in step 3, 4, 6, and 7. Do not write the numbers or the lead words. I have done the first one for you. Students can complete homework online and submit assignments electronically. With the use of social media, it is easy to communicate with friends. It is easy to make appointments or cancel appointments online. Social media has made life simpler and allows an individual to save time with online organizational tools. For my disagree, I have written, online social use can be abused by social predators. Technology could use more safeguards to avoid financial scams. A social addiction to technology can promote obesity in children and adults. It is suggested that heavy social media interaction can cause an individual to suffer from depression. Notice that I copied the sentences exactly as they were written above. In step 9, we're going to select parts of a single sentence or a complete sentence from lines 3, 4, 6, and 7. Remember, step 6 and 7 is not included in this example. However, you should include your sentence parts in step 9. With the use of social media, it is easy to communicate with friends. Social media has made life simpler and allows an individual to save time with online organizational tools. Technology could use more safeguards to avoid financial scams. Social media interaction can cause an individual to suffer from depression. Now, I want to go back here and say that I did make a mistake, and I said that I have included 4, but I did not include 4. I did include 3 and 6. You will need to do 4 and 7. Remember to add those. If this isn't clear, you can also leave a note for me and I will try to clarify. So you will need to add 4 and 7. Now we will go to step 10. You will copy step 9 and revise by removing text, adding academic vocabulary, phrasal verbs, transitional words, and idioms if appropriate, etc., for a concluding paragraph. Now I have color-coded my academic vocabulary. I've color-coded my phrasal verbs, my transitional words, and an idiom. I did not indicate what words I omitted, but I did leave out some words. The words that I've added are all in red, and they are slanted or in italics. Step 10 reads, in my opinion, the benefits of online social media is greater than its absence. Students have the ability to complete homework online and submit assignments electronically. Equally important, the use of social media has made it easier to communicate with friends and stay connected. Additionally, social media makes it easy to give in, which is a phrasal verb, to social pressures of following the crowd. As a matter of fact, social media allows individuals to kill two birds with one stone. That is your idiom. While using technological online organizational tools. Although technology could use more safeguards to avoid financial scams, and social media exposure can cause an individual to suffer from depression. These reasons are not sufficient to avoid using social media. Now, in step 10, we're going to select your paraphrase statement from step 1, copy your completely revised text from step 9, post your word count, and in this case, I know that there are 130 words. But remember, you will need to consider sentences 4 and 7, which will increase this amount from 130 perhaps, depending upon how much you add or delete. Our final post now reads as following. Social networking sites such as Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter has influenced individuals in society. However, I disagree that this influence has been completely negative. In my opinion, the benefit of online social media is greater than its absence. Students have the ability to complete homework online and submit assignments electronically. Equally important, the use of social media has made it easier to communicate with friends and stay connected. Additionally, social media makes it easy to give in to social pressures of following the crowd. As a matter of fact, social media allows individuals to kill two birds with one stone while using technological online organizational tools. Although technology could use more safeguards to avoid financial scams, along with excessive social media exposure, these reasons are not sufficient to avoid using social networking sites. That concludes my paragraph. Now, if you were thinking that I did not mention society, this is something that you can do when you add in the other sentences and put that thought into your concluding sentence. Thank you for listening. My name is Dr. Priscilla. If you'd like another tutorial on writing, please let me know and I will try to get a response to you very, very soon. I am Dr. Priscilla. Thank you for listening and participating. Bye for now.